Alright, so what do I mean by bushwhacking? This is rather simple. I'll actually take it out of my chest and walk. So you got this game trail right here. That's we're on the back side here. And it looks like a game trail or I wouldn't necessarily say a refined trail or a cut trail. Definitely ways animals get to and fro, right? And it's treacherous, it's a little dangerous. We're gonna try and walk out here in my duck boots and see what's up, right? Because I'm thinking the water the way it is, but we might have to push through those trees over there to get into that backside, because I don't want to have to walk across the other floodplain. So this is what I'm talking about. Find little game trails, or in some instances there's no trails at all. It's make your own silly trail, or look at this path, right? So, but the point of bushwhacking from my point of view is constantly keep your eye on the water so you know where you're going. And of course the wind picks up over here, which has been the bane of my filming existence since the start of my channel, the wind. So if you got any suggestions on how I can deal with the wind, drop a comment. Drop a comment down below. You got any questions about how I bushwhack or how I plan these types of trips, encounters and such? Again, drop a comment down below. I make it a point to answer all my comments, all my questions, reply to everyone, because it's dialogue, right? So let's drop this up on the chest and let's see how deep this here water is. Okay, not bad. Not bad. We're getting into the squishy part. And that's hope for this. The squishy part right there is just the squishy. And it's a little more solid than what I think it is or what I remember it to be. And fingers crossed I don't drop my phone in the water. So far so good. And so we're going to lunge step here. We're just going to stay on this grass. Yep. Stay on this grass and get out here to these dead reeds. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. I'm trying to get there right there at the very least. So like if this is backside, so far so good. Whoa, nope, never mind. Back out a little bit. That's fairly solid. Solid, almost there. A little bit more down that way. And then Bob's your uncle, right? So, almost there. We're trying to get to right there. Uh-oh. She didn't fall. Alright. It's a little awkward this year as opposed to last year. This year I'm trying to film while walking. So I don't necessarily have a extra hand to balance with. So, alright, here we are. I'll get up in these reeds here. Looks like there's a log structure I can cast around. Hold on, let's squish right there. Like that. And yeah, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and throw the spoon for a bit and see what's up over here. Right. The water's only like 3-4 feet deep over here, so I'm gonna keep the rod tip up. See if anything comes out and strikes it. I doubt it, all things considered. Nope, I hit some weeds. I normally hit a lot of weeds at Ballaine before I hit a lot of fish. And again, they haven't stocked anything yet. None of the lakes are stocked. The stocking plan hasn't kicked into effect because all the lakes have just thawed. So we'll think I got more weeds again. No, okay, so we're good. It's just too high in the water column, that's all. Uh-oh, okay. Alright, we're going to try and push around to a better position. Maybe like 10 feet or so. Maybe right here. I think I should have a better position. When walking through weeds, you want to have your, walking like this, you want to have your arms out. And you should at least know the topography of the lake, know where the depth is, and talk to locals and figure out the depth when doing stuff like this. Because one false move and I'm going in to drink. So now we're going to get a little closer here, but not too close. I've already gotten splashed a couple times, and so again, we're going to go ahead and move. I'll try to hold the phone the best I can. Right? Got 1 foot there, 1 foot there. We're going to try and move. And I don't think the last recording took, so this is how I walk through reeds, right? So I plan my route first and foremost. So we're going to go down to this cove right here next. It's about 50 yards, give or take, across this. And this area right here is varying between ankle deep and knee deep in muck and grime. So what I like to do is I like to do the bend method. So I'll take my foot and I'll bend the plants underneath my foot to give me added oomph, right? So I'm going to step there next, and I'm going to step there. You always want to look for the plants to step in, right? Because that's where a lot of the root system is going to be, a lot of the higher ground is going to be, as opposed to being out there in the grass and you have no idea how soft the ground is or whatnot. So we bend, we step. It's not a bad day today, to be honest. It's about 70, give or take. And so you want to plan out your steps methodically. Just one good fall and you could get stuck. And that's not cool. I've been there once where I didn't plan my steps out. And in doing so, I sink to my hip. Just one leg into the hip. So, and now see, I'm straying too far that way. So now it's starting to get a little bit deeper, right? So bend the plants with my foot, I plant, and then move my weight, right? When in doubt, kind of do the pat method. Shift your weight, make sure you can take that next step. And we're going to do it again. Make sure I take that next step. And like I said in the last video, or if it took, but if it didn't, I'll say it again. You got to know the topology of the lake, right? I know the water out here is between 3 to 5 feet, and I know it slopes downward. So I know that's high ground and that's low ground, and there's like a dip and a floodplain right here. So as you move, you bend and step and kind of squish down. And again, knowing your topology is good. I know this is relatively level. There's a lot of weeds right here, so there's a lot of plant buildup through this area here. Here, I know the cove out there, and the cove right here is 3 to 5 feet deep, give or take. I know the high ground is that way. And I'm just moving slowly, methodically. I'm not trying to push myself, and I'm trying to be as safe as possible here. Nope, 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 that's not good. Never rush yourself. Above all else, don't rush. You know, now that I'm here, I might as well just push down there. Push down there where the trees stop. That's the other inlet that I talk about. So, and then if nothing yields, then I'll just push back up into the bush and head back that way toward the car. Or toward the trail, toward the road. We are fairly far away from the road right now. Where those bikers were is where I was standing just a few moments ago. Well, okay, about 20 minutes ago, give or take. So, that beautiful sound out there, some seagulls, maybe some ducks, some loons, and such. So this looks like a good spot to get some casting in. So I'm gonna come out here, and even though I want to go down there, now that I'm closer, I see stuff along there in the water that make bad casting. So I'm gonna push out to here. Looks like I'm not the first one to come out here. This looks pretty solid, more than pretty solid. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a few casts right here. All right, definitely end of the line here. So I came from way over there, and now I'm way out here, and that looks really flooded. I don't know if that's beyond my wading capabilities just in boots. So I think after I fish here for a little bit, I'm going to backtrack. But yeah, that's pretty much how you walk through stuff like this. That way you don't sink in a sinkhole or whatnot. Hope you found it informative to some degree. All right, let's fish right here for a bit, huh? What do you think? Get some more solid footing here so we can cast out. Now that spot out there, I catch quite a bit of fish throughout the year. That spot right there. So we're gonna try and hit it with this here silver spoon. Again, I'm not trying to get any kind of serious fishing going on. I'm just out here to relax, shoot some footage, and see what's up. So it looks like Ballaine is pretty well thought out. Now they just need to get in here and stock this mug. Alright, so I made it back to the cove over here. Well, sort of. I still got another like 10 yards or so. But, so that covers how I walked through the reeds. I went that way around the corner. And just wanted to say it was a pleasure showing you how to walk through that stuff. And I hope you find it informative. And remember, fishing is life. For everything else is coffee. And y'all have a good day.